we're going to get it to you. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 11, verse 10. And of all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. She could have been saved, man. If she was pushing her own wheelchair, she would have came up, man, and said, teach me, teach me.
I hunger, I thirst.
Right. I hunger for righteousness. I thirst to be filled.
Free of cost.
Right.
Free.
Free. Of charge.
Free of charge, brother.
No tax.
No tax, tax free.
Tax free. But the man said, nah, man, you don't want that.
Yeah. You want your bus.
Right. But it says that they receive not the love, but the truth, that they receive not that love, man. To experience true love. Wow. Let people pass back. People pass back. To experience true love. You know, you brother like the brother that around you, he said, man, he said on Mirza Nando's, he said, it hurts us more because we understand what real love is.
Yeah, man, but
Yeah, it's true.
That's what Aram just said, if I'm roughly paraphrasing. We understand what it means to really love your people and yourself as an Israelite man and woman. Because we have this truth. The Most High has given us that candlestick for us to really be aware of ourselves and to be aware of our value as Israelites. Yeah. So when you see your own neighbor, your own female neighbor Israelite or male neighbor Israelite, you have all the more compassion because you see his value.
Yeah.
You see her value.
You're right.
But they don't see their own value. They don't see it because they've been blinded with all deceivable of unrighteousness. They've been deceived. Who deceived them? The Most High using the so-called white man.
yeah. To deceive them.
To deceive them.
Are his.
To deceive the whole world. Right? They don't know their value. You know their value though.
Yeah.
That's why you love them so much. My brother, I wish you were like my brother that would suck the breast of my mother. I'll bring you into my house. Right? I pray that you don't despise me. Because you see the value of your brother.
Yep.
It was him during the time of King David, man. You went to war with the nations, man. It was him that was by your side. You value your brother, your sister. You value them because you read the scriptures. But they don't know it. But they don't know that true love, man. That true love. God says, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. This is what you so-called black people believe in. Lies. Delusion. That's why you can't come up here and listen. You listen to what the so-called white man gave to you. Damn idiots. Right? That's why we're foolish to you. Because you believe in something else, the other way.
Yeah, man.
Your mind isn't sober. Your mind needs to be baptized and immersed with this holy water. Now we're giving to you. Now we're pouring into your mouth, pouring into your mind to soberize you from the alcohol, the wicked alcohol of this beast that's making you drunk and staggering.
In your own vomit.
I'll bring it out. Bring out your piece.
Oh, I see one you said earlier. Joel chapter 2 verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name, not Jah Rastafari,
Right.
on the name, his name is Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai.
Right.
And it shall come to pass that whoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord our power hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call.
Right? As the brother has read, what it said. It said, you gotta know the name of the Lord to be delivered. That shows you in this captivity, this modern day captivity that we're in, you're gonna know the name of the Heavenly Father. You're gonna know his name and call upon it to be saved.
Won't call on Christ, won't get saved in Christ.
So that's that idiot that came up last week talking about
You're not
you don't know that
you're in
name.
the spirit of Christ.
Christ and shit. But you know how many people believe in that name Christ?
It's true.
We should have been delivered a long time ago. There's over 104,000 people that believe in the name of Christ. That's a good word.
Yeah, that's right. That's powerful. That's powerful.
There's millions of people that believe in the name of Christ. Why haven't they been delivered? They're sealed with the name of Christ, right?
Yeah.
Why haven't they been delivered? Because that's what the name. Hey man, you brothers, what you have is something very rare. You have something called faith.
Well, that's the gift that was
You have faith, man. See that nigga that came up last week, he doesn't have faith. He doesn't believe. He doesn't truly believe. You brothers that believe in the name of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, you believe, man. Come on now, you got something?
Yeah, on that woman that came up, you were saying, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? And she's like, where's the food? This is Isaiah 55, verse 1. Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that hath no money, come ye, buy and eat. Yea, come and buy wine and milk without money and without price. Wherefore do you spend money for that which is not bread, and your labour for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good. Stumbling over the word, man. That's like the third person today. Right, so it says, hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness.
Let your soul delight itself with fatness, with good. Let your soul delight in itself. I'm going to say, don't buy with your money. You know how you buy? By listening.
Yeah.
That's how you invest. Because when you're listening, you're investing your time, your energies, your focus, your whole mind, your heart, your soul, your strength.
Right.
That's how you're buying.
That's right.
That's how you're buying Yahweh Shai. They don't say, I love the Lord with all your strength
And all your might. Another powerful one here about the name again.
So Mark chapter 12, verse 30. Let me start from verse 28. And one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, which is the first commandment of all? And Yahweh answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, Yahweh our God is one Lord.
Wow.
And thou shalt love Yahweh thy God with all thy heart,
All.
and with all thy soul,
All.
and with all thy mind,
All.
and with all thy strength.
All.
This is the first commandment. Right. That's how you're buying this truth, man. Okay? You're giving your all to him. You're investing all your strength to him. That's how you're buying it. Like that woman that put all in to her the treasury. That's another thing. But this is Mark chapter 12, verse 41. And Yahweh shall set over against the treasury, and beheld how the people cast money into the treasury, and many that were rich cast in much. See, they cost in much, right? But not all.
Yeah.
And the she of her wants, they cast in all that she had, even all her living. Right?
Oh,
So that's how you buy Yahweh Shai. So she did more than all of the scribes and Pharisees.
And
Even though they cost it much, but she threw it all.
all. And these millionaires or billionaires, the amount of they donate 1,000 and 10,000 pounds, they got back up. They got back up. But she put in all that she had, the little she had.
Is that much? That's touching.
That's it.
That's not even anything.
Nothing.
Yeah. Because remember, these same scribes and Pharisees love the praise of men.
Yeah,
So really, that much wasn't really
To be
nothing.
seen.
Yeah.
That wasn't really anything. They love the praise of men. They love the outward. So really, that much that they've given wasn't really anything.
Wow.
Okay. And that's the test. Are you gonna give up all for this truth? Because remember, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that findeth treasure in his field. Look at this.
And sell the whole field for that treasure.
What's that?
So he buys the whole field for that treasure.
What scripture is that? That's Right. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a treasure hid in a field, the which when a man hath found, he hideth, and for joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath, and buyeth that field, man. You hear that? He sold everything that he had to buy that field that had that treasure in it. You understand? So that's a man that finds something of true value. He says, you know what? My life ain't worth shit. Fuck this shit. Right? Excuse my language. But I'm gonna invest everything that I have into this truth. Right? What did it say? It says on Matthew chapter 5, verse 21. And going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James, the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, in a ship with Zebedee their father, mending their nets. And he called them, and they immediately left the ship and their father and followed him. Immediately, man. When it was nothing for them to have dropped everything that they had to have followed after Yahweh Shai. It was nothing for them. You understand? That's how valuable this truth is. That nothing can be compared to this knowledge. You give up it all for something that you don't even see. Now Lot, when forced out son of Gomorrah, he didn't value anything that was behind him. He believed in what was to come. He believed in the judgment. Just like us. We know that nuclear destruction is coming. So therefore you have to forsake all, man. Just like on the disciples, what did he say to Yahweh Shai? We forsaken all.
Yeah.
What are we gonna get in recompense? Right? These are basic scriptures. These are basics. Right? Right. This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him,
Okay.
Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh said unto them, Verily, meaning truly, I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Rulership, authority, glory, a kingdom, everlasting life, everlasting rulership, judging the 12 tribes of your own people forever. You understand? What do you say? Hold on. This is what Yahweh Shai said when he was Solomon. Should say, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8, verse 11, the point is in verse 14. And shall be found of a quick conceit in judgment, and shall be admired in the sight of great men. When I hold my tongue, they shall bide my leisure. And when I speak, they shall give good ear unto me. If I talk much, they shall lay their hands upon their mouth. Moreover, by the means of her, I shall obtain immortality. By the means of what wisdom?
Wow.
Shall I obtain immortality? And leave behind me an everlasting memorial to them that come after me. That's the point. I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me. That's rulership, man. Sitting upon a throne, judging nations. But that goes into Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. We're going to rebuke many people, and many nations are far off. Right? As it says, I shall set the people in order, and the nations shall be subject unto me. See, that's what happens when you take on wisdom. You take on Yahweh Shai to yourself and prefer Yahweh Shai above your own life.
Wow.
You have to deny yourself, man.
Wow.
When you're in this life, you have to realize that, man, this is not our rest. This place is polluted. This is not for us. You have to say to yourself, man, listen, I have to deal spiritually because this world is based upon carnality. Okay? I have to deal spiritually. Obviously, the flesh is the better of us a lot of the time. But that's that inward conflict that Paul spoke of, man. Right? But ultimately, you know, is reaching out to the things that are before us and forgetting those things that are behind us.
Yeah.
Right? Just how Lot, when he went out of Sodom and Gomorrah, just like that, but remember Lot's wife. Because she was trying to hold on to the things that were behind her.
Oh.
And look what her fate turned out to be. She got turned into a pillar of salt, man. Like a downfall. But this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 6. When the ungodly perished, she delivered the righteous man. Which was who? Lot. Who fled from the fire which fell down upon the 5 cities. Right? Of whose wickedness, even to this day, the wasteland that smoketh is a testimony, and plants bearing fruit that never come to ripeness, and a standing pillar of salt is a monument of an unbelieving soul. Hear that? For regarding not wisdom, they gat not only his hurt, that they knew not the things which were good, but also left behind them to the world a memorial of their foolishness.
Yeah, man.
So that in the things wherein they offended, they could not so much as be hid. You see? So the things that they offended, they couldn't be hid because it was a monument unto the world, their foolishness. That standing pillar of salt is a monument unto the whole world of an unbelieving soul. So the Most High does that, man.
Hey, that's beautiful, Nigel, because I've got something here, a scripture, like it's twofold. You talk about the salt, and you talk about being hidden, right? Let me bring up this elder, right? The book of Matthew, 5, verse 14. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. And you just talk about the being hid, right? We talk about the salt. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but under a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
Right, because the light was shined upon our Lot's wife.
Right.
And the whole world was made privy unto her deed. This is how she looked back, which is a transgression against the Heavenly Father's commandment. She was the unbelieving soul, and that was shown to the whole world. The candle was shined upon her deed.
Oh.
Come on now.
Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. And when you think about it spiritually, she was hiding those good works, you know what I mean? She didn't have no light, so she can't glorify the Father. You see?
That's why God grew out. God grew out that she was wicked.
That's why I
I'll
told
finish
you,
here. You got more?
selling everything but we sell everything and make back the money out of our worship to smoke.
6:17. Think not that I come to destroy the law of the prophets. I am not come. That's it. Yeah. Oh, no. Is that the beginning? Sorry? Ye are the light of the world, and a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Let me start with 12. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which are before you. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Right.
But if the salt have lost its savour, wherein shall it be salted?
Right.
It is henceforth good for nothing,
Right.
but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
Yeah, that was Lot's wife. Oh, Lot's wife. She was good for nothing.
Good for nothing.
And that's why she was cast out into the open field for all the world to look upon her. Thousands of years later.
Yeah.
That's a monument of an
Unbelieving soul.
Right? So men should, in their mind, you should tread that underfoot, man, and say, listen, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be a Zion of an unbelieving soul. You know what I mean? Hold on. And this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, Verse 7. Wherefore I pray, and understanding was given me. I called upon the Most High, and the spirit of wisdom came to me. I preferred her before scepters and thrones. I esteem riches nothing in comparison of her. Neither compared I unto her any precious stone, because all gold in respect of her is as a little sand, and silver shall not be counted as clay. And silver shall be counted as clay before her. You know, and that's why the disciples said, listen, we've given up all to follow after Yahushua. Because Yahushua is wisdom. He is the spirit of wisdom incarnate in the flesh. That's why that the word became flesh and dwelt amongst us. Because Yahushua was wisdom incarnate, man. And the disciples said, what? We've given up everything to follow after you. Everything that this world has to offer. We follow you. We possessed our souls. And you see the 2/3 of our people, they will give up their soul.
Yeah.
To follow after the things of the world, man. They will sell out. They sell out. That's what I said, in Babylon was found the souls of men. In Babylon was found the souls of men. Because people what? They gave up their integrity, their dignity, just to live. They gave up their souls even to Satan himself through accepting what? The MOTV. Just so they can live another day. Through desperation, through temptation, through want and need. They don't lay their lives down. They lay their souls down for the so-called white man. Right? Just so they can live to see another day. Not perceiving the glory and the greatness that they would receive if they have possessed their souls, man, and endured to the end. And he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. Right? Come on, now, where you go?
This is Matthew 16 verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Read that again.
Matthew 16 verse 26. For what is a man profited if he should gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what should a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works.
What should a man gain if he exchange, what did he say?
What should a man gain if he should gain the world but lose his own soul?
See that? That's how they're talking about selling your soul to the devil. You know these, you hear about these celebrities, how they sell out. They make these contracts and they write the signature of blood and blood rituals and sacrificing their own relatives and
Yeah, they do that.
having strange rituals of animals and
Eating feces.
bestiality, eating feces and all manner of abomination, just so they can gain the world and lose their soul in exchange. In exchange. But you know, those are higher level masons. See, the people that you see walking around, these are low level masons.
Yeah. The lowest degree.
The lowest degree. You people are a bunch of masons.
That's true.
You don't give up your soul just so you can live to see another day. And you gave up your Yahushua because you don't believe. Right? A lot of you people took the JAB, right? The Crown Vic Royale.
People like this.
You said all these people here are low-level masons. It's true. We start again. You said all these people out here are low-level masons. It's true, of the lowest degree. Because when you go up into the university, what do they give you? A degree.
Yes.
You know, so that's how you get your first foot on the rung of this low-level bullshit. But even those people who do have degrees, they're still not initiated into, you know, the main mysteries that are taught when you get up into that Freemasonry.
It's for the world.
But still, like you said, it's perfect what you said, man. These people are low-level masons, man. Yeah. And what is a mason? A builder, right? Yeah. They're building up Esau's kingdom.
Right.
That's it. Yeah, man, the mason.
Let me get that. Hold on. Because I was blessed not to finish my degree.
Yeah.
Because I got diplomas, but I didn't finish that motherfucker.
I go even deeper. I was blessed to finish my O levels.
Let me get So it says, verse 38. Let me start from verse 30. He fashioneth the clay with his arm, and he bowed down his strength before his feet. He applied himself to lead it over, and he is diligent to make clean the furnace. All these trust to their hands, and everyone is wise in his work. Masonry. Without these cannot a city be inhabited, and they shall not dwell where they will, nor go up and down. Right, because they're diligent to their work. They're servicemen. Right, they have to give service to their craft. So they can't dwell where they want to be and do what they want to do, go up and down. Their service to their work. It says, they shall not be sought for in public council, nor sit in the congregation. They shall not sit on the judge's seat, nor understand the sentence of judgment. They cannot declare justice and judgment, and they shall not be found where parables are spoken. But they will maintain the state of the world, and all their desire is in the work of their craft.
You see? The churches, they build the churches in their craft.
That's masonry.
Masonry.
Yeah. All these people that are diligent in their craft, and the Most has given them to their craft, you know, being mechanics, they maintain what? The estate of the world.
That's right.
The estate of what? This beast. This system. You understand? And what it say? It says, and all their desire is in the work of their craft. Right? So these people are all low-level masons, man. Do you understand? They're all low-level witches. Because if you was really about your hard washing your shine, you'd be about building this house.
That's right.
But see, Esau respects that we come out here to cuss his ass off. This Eid man is up here looking at our postman that's walking away. Right? See, Esau, even that devil that came up here, he might not like it, but he respects what we're doing, man.
Of course they do.
I don't give a damn what come out his damn his poisonous mouth.
With his forked tongue.
Yeah, his forked tongue. He's like, these niggas.
Yeah.
You know? Man, you respect what we're doing, man. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, all these people, they're maintaining the estate of the so-called white man's world.
That's right.
Right? All their desire is to the work of their hands. Right? That's the pride of life. They're proud in maintaining Esau's world.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine that. You're proud to say, listen, I'm a prison guard. I'm proud to be what? To be a servant of the Ministry of Justice. You know, a lot of people, they're proud to declare their profession.
Yeah,
I'm proud to be a potter. I'm a banker.
Or I'm a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer. Right? I'm a judge. Because they feel all proud. It makes them feel all high and shit.
I'm a bank manager.
Yeah. I work for HR.
Yeah.
some people even glorifying being a manager in McDonald's.
That's true, yeah.
I'm a manager in Sainsbury's.
In Sainsbury's. And they feel uplifted, they're walking around the place like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They got that pride.
Right.
Because
That's
when
the pride of life.
it says, verse 34 again, Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 38 and 34, but they will maintain the state of the world, and all their desire is in the work of their craft. They're all low-level races, man. Well, you have to give all that up. You have to, all right, you're in the world, but you're using the world, but don't abuse it. Don't take, that's the pride of life. When you're abusing the world, that's not where the pride coming.
Yep.
It's that pride of life. You're abusing it, man. When you come to this truth, you're just using the world, because at the end of the day, we're in the flesh. We need to use what we can to maintain ourselves
Yes.
in this life. And the scripture says, Sirach 39, verse 26, the principal things for the whole use of man's life, using the world.
Yeah.
The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, which is wine, and oil, and clothing. That's the principal use for these things. Right? So we're using the world for these things to survive. Because we're pilgrims. We have no certain dwelling place. Here we have no continuous city.
Hey.
But we seek one to come. So no one concerned with the maintenance of this present time and age, man. We're trying to build this house, man.
That's right.
You understand? Because that's what's going to dwell. What did the Lord say? Matthew 19, right? And verse 29. And everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and inherit everlasting life. You hear that? So you forsake all the things of the world, all the things. Because remember, during the time of Noah, during the time of Lot, what were the people holding the highest thing? Feasting and drinking and getting married, their family and their friends, partying and getting drunken. Right? But if you forsake all these things, because isn't that what this world upholds?
Most definitely.
Halloween and Friday night and Saturday night. The very same activities that the people of old time value. The very same things, man. You know?
Precepts. Yeah. This is Psalms 127 verse 1. Except the Lord Yahweh build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except Yahweh keepeth the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. Psalms 127 verse 1. Except Yahweh buildeth the house, they labor in vain that build it.
Right. Who has built this house? Through His Spirit. Who has gathered us? Yahweh God
Foundation.
The Lord has gathered us.
Yeah, man.
He's built this sanctuary.
The chief cornerstone.
Do you understand? That's what it says. You have to understand. What does it say in Ephesians? Look it. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19. Let me start from verse 17. Let me start from verse 20. Get to the point. And are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets. Yahushua HaMashiach himself being the chief cornerstone, in whom all the building fitly framed together, groweth unto an holy temple in the Lord, in whom ye also are builded together for an habitation of the Most High through the Spirit. So this is the world that we're trying to maintain.
That's right.
This is the temple building, right? You read about the Bible, you're an Israelite. You're not black. Your skin isn't black.
I'm black.
We're not black people.
No joke, brother.
No, it's not a joke. I know you probably smoking something, drugs.
I'm black.
Is your skin black?
Yeah.
What's the difference between brown and black? You don't know color?
So I'm brown.
Is your skin black? Thank you. So how are you black then? How are you a black person? How are you black? What's black about you? What's black about you? What do you mean black? What's black about your ancestors? What color were they? What's the difference between black and brown?
I have a theory, you know.
Hold on, if you got a question.
Right, melanin. What color is melanin? What color is melanin? Show me someone who's white and someone who's black. Show me a white person and then a black person. Or a purple person, or a turquoise person, or an orange person. Melanin is brown, no matter what shade it's in, it's brown. No matter how dark it is, no matter how light it is, it's brown. Shades, right? No one's white. White represents purity or righteousness. No one's white. White people are really red. That's what they call themselves rednecks. Right? We're brown. Everybody's brown. Everybody has melanin. Everyone's so-called black. Arabs are black. East Indians are black. Chinese is black. Right? But who are we? We're the Israelites. We read the Bible. We're the Lord's chosen people. We're the people that put on slave boats and sold to our enemies. According to what the Bible says. Because we sin. But how do you know that? He told you. King James is a black man. King James. That's what I'm saying. Like when we come to learn the Bible, we have to unlearn what we learned. Because King James was actually black. Henry VIII, the students and the Tudors were all black people.
That's right.
That's what you're gonna find out. We ruled Britain. There's no tricks because the Rastafarians told you. I'm not right. I'm saying, but I don't know where you learned that from. Maybe the Rastafarians say that. They say that the Bible is white. Right? I don't know where you got that from. When you go in the Bible now, as he tells you that God's chosen people were put on slave boats and they were sold to their enemies. So why would the white man? Okay.
I'll bet you Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah, bring out. The brother's gonna bring out.
That's the last time we've been at
King James version. You're gonna read it. So you're gonna think to yourself using your own logic. Why would the white man write a book that clearly says that God's chosen people were put on slave boats? Why would he do that?
Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
To be the land of Israel.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
See that again?
Right, the whole thing. Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 again. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right, the ancient captivity was ancient Egypt. So be brought into Egypt again with what?
Ships.
Slave boats.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
It should be the land of Israel. That's the way that the Lord spake unto us. That we would inherit that land. We shall see it no more again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
We will be sold unto our enemies.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And no man will redeem us. And that's what happened to the Israelites. So this is all spiritual. So why would the white man write a book that says that? Doesn't make any sense. Because the white man's agenda was to degrade us, dehumanize us,